Are you worried about the recession? You don't know how to invest your money? Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to invest in real estate during a recession, AKA opportunity, if you've seen our other videos, right? And how to make a fortune right now. I don't want you to have to wait. I want you to realize, what can you do today? Now, my name's Kevin Clayson, if this is your first time to the channel, and I'm one of the owners of a company called DFY Real Estate, and we show people just like you how to invest safely so that you can secure your family's future. So in this video, we're gonna show you how to invest in real estate even during a recession. Now, a lot of people are worried about the economy right now, and rightly so, we get it. But what they don't know is what to do with their money in the middle of a recession, right? Well, don't worry. Investing in real estate is still one of the smartest, most powerful things you can do with your money. So stay tuned and we'll show you exactly how to do it the right way right now. Let's go. Okay, I mean, let's just talk shop, right? There's a lot of talk out there right now about the sky is falling. And yet, time and time again, we continue to see people finding success in the real estate market in spite of the challenges out there. I was just in Las Vegas speaking at an event, and I got up on stage and I shared some of the stuff that we share here on the channel. And I was talking about how we just go hit real estate singles, and we play Moneyball real estate, and we just go stack micro wins. And the craziest thing happened, I get done speaking, and the next speaker comes up, and the next speaker is talking about all this cool stuff, and one of our clients that was in the audience stands up, interrupts the speaker on stage, and says, "I'm sorry, I just have to set the record straight. Kevin stood up on stage and talked about how to do really conservative real estate and how you're just hitting real estate singles." And he goes on and he says, "We started to work with DFY Real Estate a little over a year ago, and we invested in a property in Florida. It was the first time we were ever able to buy an investment property. We just got done getting our annual property and market review, and we have seen a tremendous increase in equity. We are, for the first time in our lives, feeling like we are going to be okay for retirement." And he said, "I'm sorry, Kevin. I know you said we hit real estate singles, but I gotta tell you, for me and my family, it feels like a grand slam." And it made me feel so good. Now, just like Larry, you can do this too. We've got a simple 5-step process for investing in real estate during a recession, and we're gonna share that with you right now. So are you ready for it? Let's go. Okay, step number 1, when you're thinking about how to mitigate the effects of a recession and how to do it with real estate, is use leverage with a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, regardless of what that rate may be. Now, here's why I say that. Right now, we know that interest rates, we're in October 2022, right? So interest rates are on the rise. They've come up quite considerably over the last couple years. So there's a lot of people right now that are going, "Oh, I don't know what to do. The interest rate is high. I'm really scared." Listen, if you want to succeed during a recession, use leverage as a benefit to you. Now, here's what I mean by that. If you go buy a piece of real estate and you can invest in that real estate by not putting all of your money into the real estate, but you partner with the bank, right? You put in maybe 25% of your money, the bank takes care of the other 75%. Now, if you do that with a 30-year rate fixed mortgage, right, it means that you are locked in for the next 30 years. So regardless of what the recession does, regardless of what the market does, regardless of where interest rates go from here, you are locked in. And if that interest rate means that you can secure your interest on a property, and if it means that somebody is renting that property from you and they are covering all your expenses and maybe giving you a little bit extra in terms of cash flow, all of a sudden you can weather the storm. Because now you're locked in on an investment. Somebody else is funding that investment for you and making your payment. So let the recession do what it's gonna do. If you buy the right kind of real estate in the right market that attracts the right kind of tenant, you have secured your position in a recession. It's one of the best ways to mitigate a recession. Get a low interest fixed rate mortgage on something like real estate. Now, step 2, you wanna make sure that you are on the right side of the supply and demand curve, okay? And we are big advocates of buying single family residences. We get this question a lot, like, why buy single family residences? Sometimes we have people say, well, what about duplexes? Well, what about fourplexes? Listen, we're not saying that duplexes are bad or fourplexes are bad or that multifamily is bad or that commercial is bad. When we think supply and demand, think of it like this. The buyer pool for single family properties is significantly larger than the buyer pool for multifamily properties. Here's why. If you are a multifamily investor, again, not saying that that's bad real estate, just telling you why we do single family property. If you're a multifamily investor, okay, not that that's a bad thing, again, right? But who is your buyer? Now, you buy a property as an investor and you have lots of doors that you rent out. You are nothing but an investor, right? So your buyer pool is other investors. Now, if you're a savvy investor and they're a savvy investor and you two are trying to come to an agreement, are you more or less likely to get what you want out of the deal, right? However, if you buy single family property, okay, you buy single family residences, who is your buyer pool? Investors want to buy your property. Primary residence owners want to buy your property. Institutional investors want to buy your property. Everybody wants to buy your property and everybody's looking to buy your property. It's the beginners, it's the seasoned vets, it's everybody in between. So if you buy single family property, you are on the right side of the supply and demand curve because you are owning supply where demand is exceptionally high. And now that buyer pool means you may just get what you were kind of hoping out of that property, okay? Now, step 3, stop speculating and relying on the hot new investment vehicle. We love this, right? We love to get a tip. We love to get a tip on this new digital coin or this crypto or this NFT or this whatever. And we love to hear the hot tip and we think we're gonna be smarter than everybody else, right? Stop relying on the fast, sexy, hot, amazing, cool investment that everybody's talking about and it's gonna, because you know what? Generally speaking, those things blaze up and phase out. When it comes to single family residential real estate, name one time it's phased out. Listen, we've been a country for hundreds of years, right? And all that time, people have wanted to own property and have a home for their family. Single family residential real estate, especially when bought with a mortgage and especially in the right market with the right set of conditions, is the most stable type of investment that you could possibly consider when it comes to real estate, okay? Now, before I give you the last couple steps, I got a couple more for you. But before I get there, telling you how to invest during a recession, I just wanna say thank you for watching. I just wanna say thank you for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. You know, it's always so fun to be with you and be able to share these ideas. This whole channel is dedicated to you. We've built it with you in mind. You know, we think about the questions that we get and the questions people are asking, and we want to give you answers to the questions that you have. So if you ever have a question, make sure on any of these videos, you drop down in the comments and you ask it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new videos coming out. Make sure you click the link so that we can connect with you because we are here for you and we want to be able to provide as much information as we can for you for years and years to come. And by the way, if you like this video or any of the videos on our channel, please share them with somebody that you care about so that they can start replacing their income, you can start replacing your income, and together we can build generational wealth, okay? That's really the goal. Now, let's get to the last 2 steps. Okay, step number 4, don't fall asleep, okay? Because this one is a bit of a snooze fest, but it's also awesome. And if you've ever heard me talk about boring, we're pretty big believers that boring is awesome because boring can be very profitable. So step number 4 of how to succeed and do real estate right now in a recession is to buy and wait. Real estate always benefits from time. And if you can give it time, you will generate extreme profitability. Now, one of the worst things you could do is when the market crashes or if something goes crazy and you just bought real estate and you think, oh man, I bought real estate at the peak. And then if everything falls off a cliff, you just want to get the heck out of there. Listen, ask the people who bought real estate before the Great Recession, who then sold their real estate, if they wish they would have hung on to it. Because prices today are significantly higher than they were before the Great Recession, which says one thing: give it time. Time is always on your side when it comes to real estate. We've got an amazing guy that works in our office. Maybe some of you will have a chance to interact with him. His name is Mike Chamberlain, and Mike is awesome. And Mike always reminds us, I think it's something similar to what Warren Buffett says. Warren Buffett talks about stocks and he says, you shouldn't consider for 10 minutes a stock that you're not planning to own for 10 years, right? Or something to that effect. We feel the same way about real estate. You shouldn't be considering investing in a piece of real estate. You shouldn't even consider it for 5 minutes if you're not expecting to at least hang on to it for 5 years. If you give real estate time, real estate will give back to you. So make sure you buy and wait. Now, Step number 5 is this. Increase your tax benefits from where you are right now. Now, this is a big piece of what can help you succeed during the recession, because in a recession, if things are costing more and we've got inflation, if everything is feeling a little bit tight, one of the best things you could do is increase your cash flow. Now, one of the greatest ways to increase your cash flow is to increase the amount of taxes that you're paying. Now, I'm not a tax expert. I'm not a tax attorney. I don't really know much about taxes other than I pay them, and I don't always love having to pay them, but I will pay them gladly because, you know, IRS. When it comes to taxes, there are ways to limit your tax liability, and there's ways to mitigate those, and real estate gives you a lot of tax benefits that other investments don't. So if you can invest in real estate during a recession and do it conservatively with single family properties with a leveraged mortgage, if you can give it time and you can buy and wait, and then you realize that that investment provides additional tax benefits to you, which go to your bottom line in times that may feel a little economically tight, you are going to be on the right side of the supply and demand curve. You're going to be on the right side of history, and real estate, this boring real estate, will be awesome for you over time. So, at the end of the day, this is the question. Are you tired of dealing with all the uncertainty? Are you tired of getting poor returns on your investments? Well, with real estate, you can achieve returns into the double digits and even more. You can buy an investment that provides profit for you in multiple ways. Our clients have been doing this for 15 years and seeing tremendous success. We are firm believers in stacking up these little micro wins in order to create massive returns. In fact, we call it micro wins to millions. And we want to dedicate this channel to teaching those principles. Now, if you want to do real estate, but you're thinking, I don't want to deal with the tenants and the toilets and all the other hassles and all the other headaches that come with real estate, if you think you're too busy and you don't have enough time to do real estate, not to mention all the hours of research and finding the properties and knowing what market and getting the right contracts and finding the right tenants and doing all of the things, that is why we are here for you. We are experts in helping busy and successful people stay busy and successful, yet still benefit from the amazing opportunity that's available to you in simple and conservative single family investments. So that's where we come in. At Done For You Real Estate, we want to help you jump on a call, craft a plan, help you stack up some micro wins to create millions so that you can sit back and relax and enjoy the benefits of real estate without having to put in all the work. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click the link below in the description so we can jump on a call with you. We want you to schedule a call so we can get together and help you take your next steps, because the most important time to start is right this second. So do it now, and we'll talk to you real soon.